and I work with a lot of guys on the moto aspect as far as this goes, but setting up, like when your corner is like this, I see so many guys going on the inside line, and then they drift to the outside, and it's kind of like you pause. So really work on setting up, like looking ahead and really keeping your head up as far as like setting up for the corner, so you get your apex is farther in, meaning, you know, it's more of a rounder corner. And sometimes it might go a little slower coming into it, but with off-road, like, you know, depending on if there's rock or whatever, but if you can carry your speed, because it's usually so slippery, you know, you don't want to have to like hit something and then try to accelerate. You're just tearing up your bike, tearing up your tire, where if you can just carry your speed. And like, I don't think I sat down that whole time. So it's just, when you're practicing, work on that core. Your core is your balance. Like something we work at the gym, there's a lot of core, back, you know, because that's your balance on the motorcycle. When I'm riding, standing up, I'm steering with my feet. I'm not ever like, I'm not turning the bike. It's more you're leaning, you know, weighting that outside peg and stuff. And there's so many things I can literally throw at you guys, but I hate doing that because then I'll give you 15 things to do, 15 things to work on, and it's just too much.
What do you think on cornering? You want to keep standing up in the corner if you can?
It depends. If it's a gradual corner on there, like especially if it's a little rough or a little rocky, I'll for sure just stand up and just be smooth. And that's a good point, is not chopping. Like you'll go in there and you're going to change the weight balance of your bike. If you're coming to a corner and you're rutting, you're actually weighting the bike to the back, weighting in the front, weighting back. And you really want to be constant around that throttle. On the throttle, just and it doesn't have to be fast. A lot of times smooth is deceiving because you're not, you know, moto kids, you go to the track and they look like they're hauling ass, but they're actually going slower than someone that's just being smooth. And if you're smooth around that corner, the weight of the bike stays centered. Like you can sit on the bike or either standing and just around the corner versus the guy that's rotting, and you're literally changing the weight balance. So the bike's diving, it's coming up. You're fighting the bike, you're wasting energy. And off-road, as you guys know, you're out here for hours. So it's so crucial to save energy. It's not like moto where you're trying to go as fast as you can for a short period of time. So it's really saving energy, and that's that thing that we talked about, standing up. And it's practice. It's just practicing, like that whole section. Just practice standing up, even with your buddies. You know, we do Cooper and stuff. We'll do a competition, and stuff that normally racing wise I would sit down, but it's just practicing the standing up technique and, you know, moving those toes back a little bit on the pegs.